minutes.
All right, look, this is going to be called the part one of, if you're going to tell the story, then tell the full truth, you feel me? This part one, though. So, look, right, let me get this.
So okay,
All right, look, this is going to be called.
so apparently, right? It says she 31 flew herself out the show as 25-year-old because she was impressed by how fine he is. She paid for everything and went just as expected.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was like was cat. So yeah, I met him on the internet.
All right, look, this is going to be called the part one of, if you're going to tell the story, then tell the full truth, you feel me? This part one, though. So, look, right, let me get this, like, straight to y'all. First and foremost.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was like was cat. So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever. We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, because, like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark-skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit. Or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck, or whatever. Like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like, always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like, that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was little signs that I didn't like. Like if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like I remember I posted my drink or whatever and I didn't text him right back. And he was on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like that right there was like you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like chill out. But I let him slide. So we planned to see each other or whatever like this, like whatever like that on this Saturday. That's it, this Saturday, right? And we planned for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where like he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that because it just was like too good to be true. So we would only text. And like he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse or he don't FaceTime back. So bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfished if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy, he FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone. Before you really couldn't, like he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTimed me, he was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So Friday come and we talk and I'm like, you know, like you ready? Like I'm at the nail salon, I'm like, you ready? Like I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off, like you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like you could still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter. Bro, if anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house.
She reverse simping. That's crazy. Shorty reverse simping, bro. Ha! She going through what it's like to go through it as a guy.
House and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool. I'm all for that.
As a guy, I know some guys will fly out on some shit, but like, bro, what? Hold on, let me go. Let me be right back.
Or whatever the case may be. So I still go. Like I get my nails and I run to the mall. I get everything I need. I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm for the land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport. I board the flight or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Cigna or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta.
Bro, fuck
So I
all
tried.
this shit, bro. I'm not flying to no other state to meet somebody, bro. That's just too much, man. It's already enough just to fucking navigate through traffic just to even get to your motherfucking place, man. I'm not doing this shit, bro. Fuck no. In Texas, you gotta drive everywhere, bro. Everywhere is like 30 minutes away for the most part, man. Fuck all that shit, man. That's enough time expended anyways. I'm not flying nowhere to see anybody. No. Fuck that shit. No, it's not worth it. No pussy is that good that it's worth for me to. I'm not doing it, bro. It's just not where I'm at in my life right now. I don't got time to spend doing that bullshit, bro. Like,
to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you gotta call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally, it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it, and I'm gonna get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when the mishap coming, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool, because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you, and it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room, I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? Yeah. So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something, I'm funding the rest of the trip, or whatever the case may be. Yo, so we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like, if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like, if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like,
I like, if I'm in his shoes, I'm doing the exact same thing, because even $300, I don't fucking know you, bro. Like, as a girl, she could be looking like any damn thing. I just don't feel like it's. I just don't think because then think about it like this: you're gonna have to spend $300 on the room, and then you got to spend even more on whatever you guys doing for the rest of the day. So that's like $500-$600 down the drain in one night. $600 for just one chick. And if you stay locally, mess around locally, you can spend $20 on some drinks, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just even if you making millions or whatever, it just doesn't. It's just, come on. I can get the same thing, if not better, for $20-$30 versus $600. It just, apples to oranges, man.
So when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter, stay home with your kid, go ahead and bond. I'm cool. Like, I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what?
A1
I took
gaslighting,
off
bro.
from my job.
You can learn.
Stop one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it, because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant, because, yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel. Yo, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just, like, mad, because I trip. Like, Atlanta cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but, like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just, like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy. So, me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept, because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas, like, that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is, because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play, everything booked, bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So to me, his life is just cat, and I never, to be honest, I never really seen him
Well,
go
I'm
out
a broke
and do
nigga, so I
nothing
guess I
or
wouldn't understand.
anything of that nature. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but like other than that, like that nigga don't be really doing shit like with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping like something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So to me personally, the life is cat. And I was just mad because I felt like, damn, like I flew here to see
when
you.
I start making that money, you got to be very. I'll be very selective with who I share that stuff with. A lot of it's gonna be with myself first, obviously, and then I'm gonna go. Then it's gonna go to my family, and then like we all like I think that in the space that I'm at right now, it's gonna take a lot for me to want to share those experiences again with someone, right? I haven't done the traveling and stuff like that. I did the very nice luxury shit, locally and stuff like that. The next step is to go travel, and I'm gonna be very, very selective with who I choose to do that with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an experience that not a lot of people are gonna have the opportunity to do, and so this is a blessing that I want to make sure I'm giving it to the right person that deserves this blessing. You know what I'm saying? This is my hard-earned time, money, blood, sweat, tears, lack of sleep. All of that shit's been putting into this money, into this experience that we about to have. So I want to make sure it's worth it. I want to make sure it's worth it. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So, but apparently he had a response. Well, she got a minute left.
And this happened, never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue. And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have said the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for real. I was just upset at the fact that you still allowed me to come or whatever like that, knowing that you was gonna do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh yeah, you not, I'm gonna stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be with no other bitch. So it do be like that, but still, like, come on, yo. Like, I don't live down the street. I live in another state. I flew there.
All right, look, this is gonna be called the part one of if you're gonna tell the story, then tell the full truth. You feel me? This part one though. So look, right, let me get this like straight to y'all. First and foremost, I'm not a YN. You know what I'm saying? I'm 25 years old. But check this out. I'm not from Atlanta at all. You feel me? I live in Atlanta now. I'm from Iraq. You feel me? But all this like, okay, well, we gonna start off with the whole he flew me out type thing. I never flew out. So this whole oh yeah, he flew me out and put me on Spirit Airlines. Shit is cap. You know what I'm saying? I never flew out. I never paid for no flight. You feel me? None of that. You get what I'm saying? Now, I really don't know how to work it as far as in if I can post the messages when I'm talking type shit. I don't know if I can do that shit on here, but I'm finna try it though.
I feel like I just wasted 10 minutes of my fucking life watching this shit, man. What am I doing? The fuck? Let me see here. I think there's some stuff on WorldStar. Let's see what's on WorldStar. Oh, we gotta see XQC. But I'm tired of doing this shit, man. I've been on here for 30 minutes, man. We better turn this one off. We're turning this one off.